Hello my crafty friends, I hope that you've been doing well and that you had a wonderful festive season if you celebrate. In the last video I was joined by my mom, Caroline of Mind and Muse Crafts, and I kind of shared with you one of the video ideas that I had for the year 2024. But this is our YouTube channel, our crafty community, so I thought for this year, let's plan our crochet for 2024. And I literally mean, let's plan what we're going to do for the Crochet Cakes YouTube channel in 2024. Last year we hit a couple of milestones in that we opened up the Discord server. I'll put the link for that in the description box below. Please remember to read the guidelines and select your member roles because that determines whether or not you join the English speaking community of Crochet Cakes or the Spanish speaking community of Crochet Cakes. This year I want to do some special things for the Discord community. I'm going to be putting hopefully a little poll over there pretty soon about if we would like to have a live maybe once a month or maybe once every 2 months. You know, we'll see how things pan out because as some of you may or may not know if you watched Vlogmas, Mom is going to be undergoing chemo and I am planning on going down to Puerto Rico and helping her through some of it. So what I'll be doing for crochet content in that time, I do not really know, but family, taking care of family does take priority. We don't want to have the worst happen and then live with the regret that we didn't do enough. Also, I wanted to apologize or perhaps thank you for sticking around and listening to me with this voice. I, once again, have a cold or a flu or something. It's just, I frankly feel like it's just a continuation of September where I was plagued by a cough that lasted months. It gave me a small break in November and the beginning of December, and then on New Year's Eve it was just like, hello, I'm so excited to be here. And I was not excited to have the cold back again or my cough or anything. And of course that means that I once again have an ear infection. But coughing fits and, you know, ailing health aside, we are going to try and get this video because I am very, very excited to have you help me plan our crochet calendar for 2024. Now, we're not completely starting from scratch. I do have some ideas of the content that I would like to share with you and produce for you, but I still want your input because I have not decided how to spread out the crochet calendar. I just basically wrote out all my ideas on a piece of paper and I'm slowly inserting them where I think they'll be best. Some of these are time sensitive because they are designs and they need to be announced with enough time to have testers test them and then get the pattern out to you in a timely manner. So, first up, let's talk designs. What designs do I have planned, and let me know what you think of them in the comment section below. So the first design that I had planned is what I'm calling the Shield Maiden Next Generation. You guys I'll probably know how much I love the flower stitch. It's what I use to crochet up the flower duster. Well, the Shield Maiden was literally the first garment that I ever used to make this, or actually to test out the flower stitch. But it's made in a very bulky weight yarn, and I kind of wanted to downsize that yarn and make it into something more accessible. So I present to you let me go get it. And we're back. Let me just set everything down. Okay, so first up in the designs that I'm excited about, and let me know if that's, you know, something that you want to do too. The Shield Maiden 2.0. As I said, I wanted to crochet this design in a smaller weight of yarn, which did require regrading everything, but that is fine. That's what we're here to do. And I think this yarn will be more accessible to everybody because it uses 2 strands of yarn. It uses Curio, which is We Crochet Official's Mercerized Cotton number 3, and we hold that together with a Loft, which is their Kid Silk and, no, Super Kid Mohair and Silk Lace Weight blend. Now I know some people find mohair itchy, I'm one of them, but I absolutely love the halo effect that you get right at the very bottom where we have that gorgeous flower stitch. So That's design number 1. Let me know when you think that should come out based on the yarn that I mentioned, and also considering the fact that this will be a short sleeve or sleeveless garment. Next on the design front, we have, I'm checking my notes, a vest. Now this is a vest that's completely written up. I finished writing up the pattern yesterday, and I have already finished 2 samples of it, and it's a simple vest that we work top down, and then we join right under the armhole and just keep crocheting however long we want. Now I've designed this to be worked with yarn art, which is a yarn that you can buy from Amazon or some other yarn stores have them. I just always get mine from Amazon, and you can buy it in packs, which is great because you get garment quantities and you ensure that these are all from the same from the same dye lot. Now this is yarn art jeans, and it is an acrylic and cotton blend. It is equivalent to a sport weight, I would say. So it's a very lightweight garment. It has some drape, and I think it would be perfect for everyday wear. Now, given that this is a layering piece, I think that this can come out at really any point during the year. It can come out for, February, it can come out for April, or even the summer. But let me know what you think and when you think this piece should come out. Now, the other one that I have in the works is a smaller project, and we're gonna have to take a break because my battery is flashing. All right, this battery should be charged enough that we can get through this recording now. To be honest, I don't remember where we left off. I think I was talking about this vest, which I'm very proud of because it's very gender neutral, and it's also made in a yarn that can be easily accessible to a lot of people, which is always my goal. So, when do you think we should release that? Because it's already almost written up. I can get it out for testing probably next week, get a call out, and then pick some testers. Give them about 40 days, 45 days to test, and we can get that one out pretty soon. But let me know your thoughts in terms of this organization. Now, the other project that I have planned is a little video tutorial. Hello? And it's something that I've been meaning actually to release last year with my Cozy Cafe collection, but I just didn't make it because I was on a time crunch. And it is a new oven mitt pattern. I'm very excited about this one. This sample is unfortunately a little bit too small, so I will be ripping back and testing out some new instructions that I am making up as I go along. Now, you guys already know that there is a Tunisian crochet pattern for an oven mitt, but I wanted a crochet one that you guys would enjoy. So that is my next one. There's no time crunch with this one, again, because I really don't need to test it. I'll be making a lot of these myself to try and make sure the pattern works, so it should be pretty foolproof to you guys. And the main emphasis on that would be a video tutorial. So I'm thinking actually about releasing that one pretty soonish in January, just in case you want to do a little Valentine's Day gift, that you can get that out. And it's made in 100% cotton yarn. So we've got that. Next up on my list of things to reinvent is the vintage Echo sweater. Now this is really a cardigan, the design, and I want to turn it into a sweater that is just worked in 2 pieces, unlike the cardigan, which is worked in 3 pieces, and technically 4 if we count that we attach for the collar and then the sleeves. So a lot of more pieces, but I wanted to do more of a sweater, and with this one I kind of want to do 2 necklines. So one would be the collar, so you'd have a little collared shirt to fit the grandpa core aesthetic that's going to be blooming in 2024. or collarless, so that you can just have a shirt that's very classy, very timeless. I also think collarless, if you make it a little bit more fitted and long, it can look like a Henley shirt, which also grandpa core aesthetic. Or whiskey grandpa, as those of us that follow Rachel Maxey call it. So as that is technically a sweater, but not really, it's going to be more of a top, and I am thinking of sticking with the cotton bamboo blend yarn. It's also very summer friendly. So you know what, I'm realizing that I'm just thinking about spring and summer with these designs. But if we layer them, we can use them year round depending where you live. And what I like about it is that you can play around with yarn substitutions to get different fabric drapes and all that, because do remember that if a design is made in a bamboo yarn, it's going to be very, very drapey, and if you substitute for wool, you might not get that drape. So that is in terms of pattern designs. One last one, it would be a sock re-release. You guys know that I designed several patterns for Knit Crate, which is no longer with us as of, I think it was 2022, when the company just, you know, dissolved. But I have several patterns that I designed with them that I have not re-released, and I'm thinking about doing some collaborations with some indie dyers to make it a bit of a fun release for you guys and to add some new elements to these designs. So why don't you tell me which are some of your favorite yarn dyers, if you have yarn dyers, or just what are some of your favorite fingering weight yarns to use. Speaking about socks, I am also thinking about doing a kind of a worsted weight sock so that you can follow along a tutorial on the process of making a sock and how to best work up a crochet sock, at least from my perspective. I think that would be kind of a great intro to socks thing, and I've already picked out a yarn that is also new, at least I hadn't seen it before, and I'm also thinking about using that sock tutorial as a bit of a yarn review. And that is this yarn that I picked out in Joann. It is Lion Brand Woolies Fair Isle. Now this is specifically designed to be knit with, but you know I'm going to try and crochet with it and see how that works up. So as this is a Fair Isle yarn and is geared more towards winter, and you can have worsted weight socks probably during the winter months, when do you think I should work on actually drafting up this video for you guys? I'm going to try to make it as comprehensive as I possibly can, but also focusing on getting your sock to fit you so that you're not intimidated by it, because socks are an intermediate pattern. They really are, and more so in the sense that you kind of have to play around and really work on matching the designer's yarn choice and gauge. So those are some of the design plans for 2024. Let me know how you would like me to organize them. Cast your votes down below. I will put up on the screen here a reminder of the designs that I talked about with the yarn choices so that you can better take a moment and do let me know when you would like these designs to be released. Now, if you were here during Vlogmas, you're probably wondering, Clarissa, did you finish your Vlogmas project? The answer is no. No, I did not. But that is because I was approaching the last strip of Tunisian crochet that I needed to add to the blanket. And I really thought about this long and hard. Do I just finish the blanket for the sake of finishing the blanket and find out that I don't use it as much because it's too small? Or do I dedicate more yarn and time and effort into a project that I'm greatly enjoying and actually have a longer yarn that could work as a lap blanket, or you know, just like a throw instead of a baby blanket? And I actually decided to go for that second option of giving it more time and dedicating myself to this project and not abandoning it. So that is that one. And number two, did I finish my husband's sweater in time for Three Kings Day, which is well, as I'm recording this on a Thursday, it's 2 days from now, and as you're watching it on a Saturday, it's today. Time! So, no, I didn't. I really didn't. As you saw, I frogged it back in one of the Vlogmases, and this is what I've got so far. So we have a decent sized top for me, but not for him. So I am just, gonna keep going. I'm working on this as much as I can during the evenings, but to be honest, there are a lot of projects that I kind of want to get rolling and ready to share with you guys, especially if you saw the Red Heart Granny Square yarn review. I want to have something to wear for Valentine's Day, and I want to share that with you. So what I'm planning on doing for this, probably third or fourth video in January in 2024, is showing you how to play around with your crochet hooks to get the tension needed to get a perfect granny square, and then how I'm going to join these and play together with the pieces to get a vest. So that's the idea for that video. The first video of 2024 is of course this one. Next up, I have a tutorial for the single crochet V-stitch, which is a stitch that I've used plenty of times to crochet and design in this channel, and I realized I never actually did a tutorial for it. And then, fun times, I am going to record a little cowl pattern that we can work up to practice the V-stitch, and I just figured cowls are fun. And it's going to be a mini skein based project or a scrappy project. So just get together some scraps, around I would say 60 to 70 grams of scraps, depending on how wide you want your cowl to be and how tall. I will of course give you the ideal dimensions for the cowl that I'm designing. That piece is currently, like, the tension square is currently blocking, so I have to work on that. And then after that, we are going to have a V-stitch increase tutorial so that we can work up a V-stitch raglan top together. And all of these ideas are brewing because I want you to have some quick, easy projects that you can crochet along with me for this year's celebration crochet along. If you weren't here last year, or hello, I don't even remember what I had for breakfast. So the thing is, last year I decided to host a celebration crochet along that would run from the 12th of February to the 12th of March. And the idea was that you would celebrate along with me for my birthday. So the idea is that you pick a crochet cakes pattern. It can be a crochet cakes video tutorial, it can be a written pattern, it can be anything that's free on the blog. So just as long as I designed it or had a tutorial for it, you can choose that to celebrate my birthday along with me. Yes, my birthday's on the 12th of March. So I'm thinking about running that crochet along again. Again, if you want to, if I find that not a lot of people are interested in participating this year, that's absolutely fine. I will just do it myself. And as is tradition, I'm going to try and continue by crocheting something to wear for my birthday. So in 2022, that was from vest to dress. So I took the Ivana vest and I turned it into a dress. Then for 2023, it was the bloom top that I completely redesigned for you guys to have more of a commercial yarn to make it with, and I had fun, especially because I was working on it as we were in Japan. And then for this year, I am thinking of challenging myself even more and working up a vintage 1800s, like 19th century, I don't remember the exact date, it might be 1838. So a 1900s crochet pattern in a modern day yarn with, modern day hook sizes, and just experimenting and seeing what happens if I actually end up with something wearable. So these are my very ambitious plans for 2024, and I hope that you help me plan my crochet year ahead. Please don't forget to cast in your ideas for when any of these patterns or videos should be released, And please do tell me if you are interested in having a celebration crochet along this year. I'm thinking of actually running it in my Discord server so that we can have a server specific for crochet alongs and we can all post our updates there. I really hope that you've had a good start of your year. Remember, good in terms of you, not in terms of what society thinks is a good year or what the 30 seconds of yearly reviews on Instagram tell you is a good year. It's whatever is good for you, that is good, okay? So thank you so much for joining me today on this Let's Plan My Crochet Year Ahead, and I want to wish you all the very, very best. I will see you very soon in the next video, which is going to be a tutorial for the V-stitch. Oh, I am running out of voice, so I think I should really end this here by thanking you for choosing to spend a little bit of crafty time with me today. Don't forget that you can always join the Discord server, follow me on Instagram, or if you like just weekly updates, you can join my newsletter. I'll leave a direct link for that in the description box below as well. I tend to send out newsletters every week on a Sunday, usually between the times of 3 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. And if you're curious about what my newsletter includes, I will leave a link to a previous newsletter that I've sent in the description box below as well. Once again, thank you so much for joining me today and for deciding to spend a little bit of crafty time with me. I am very, very excited to start this new crafty year ahead with you. I hope that you are as well. Let me know if you are participating in the Make 9 crochet along this year and what patterns you are thinking of choosing. Have you already just decided, I'm not planning my crochet this year, I'm just gonna start all of the projects and let that be my guiding light? I wouldn't blame you. That's how I feel about crochet. But anyway, I am going to bid you a very fond farewell. What movie is that from? And I hope to see you in the Crochet Cakes YouTube channel next time. For now, I want to wish you a very, very happy crafting. Goodbye.